Hello, beautiful sisters. Wow, thank you so much for being here. When I think about sharing this practice with you guys, honestly, like all parts of my body, my heart expands, my body feels relaxed and grounded, and I just feel so blessed. I feel so blessed to be able to utilize technology to share with you, even though some of you haven't seen you yet or haven't met with you yet. And to be attuned and to be aligned and to be initiated into this work. It feels like such a gift. And in the last video, you would have watched about the importance of making an altar. So if you haven't yet, or if you don't have an altar being a part of your space, I really, really recommend you doing that. Sex magic and tantra, it's all about linking spirituality with sexuality. How can we bring these two seemingly opposite, but actually very similar paths together? And so I want to share first an experience from me. And my first kind of sex magic experience, even though I didn't even know that I was practicing. I hadn't been yet initiated officially, but I called this in, and I want to share this personal story. So I had an altar. Altars have been a part of my life now for close to 5 years at least. And I had this altar, and I had been like really calling in a man, right? Really calling in a man. And I wanted a divine masculine man. And I was so tired of meeting all these amazing men who were unavailable. And I remember I was in India, Goa, and we just drank cacao. And I had this Shiva altar, right? So I had Shiva there, and I put down these like phallic looking different crystals and different lines. I made it a grid. And I was like, okay, like I am going to make love to myself in front of this altar, and I'm going to call in this divine masculine man. And I did. And I was like super high on cacao. I literally made love to myself for 3 hours. Like I had a friend staying with me, and she was in the other room, and she literally thought I had a man in my bedroom because I was just like, I was spanking myself and pulling my hair, and like I had such an amazing time. And I hope that like one day you guys might be like, whoa, or you might be like, yeah, I want that. And I hope that one day you can create that. Now that doesn't happen all the time. But I'm so grateful for that moment, because as I was envisioning, this is a part of Sex Magic, right? Envisioning what I'm calling in, I was in high states of bliss, and guess what? I met such an amazing soul, like beautiful, like brother the next morning. I didn't go to bed that night until like 6 a.m. And then I woke up at 9, and I had this strong call to go to this cafe that I never go to. And I went to this cafe, and I locked eyes with this beautiful, like, where was he from? Colombia. He was from Colombia, and we locked eyes. And I had also been like unconsciously, like not choosing to be celibate for like the last like 6 months. Just kind of happened that way, because I'm very particular about who I choose to align my sexual energy with. And if it's not like a full fuck yes, and for deeper resonance, then I don't need it. But wow, sisters, like we locked eyes, and synchronistically we ended up having coconuts, and then next thing I knew, we were sitting there behind the church on the floor, like in yab yum, like staring at each other's eyes, breathing, like my yoni was just like squirting. It was just amazing. It was, I can't believe I shared that with you. But yeah, this was my first manifestation using Sex Magic before I even knew it was a thing. And so hence why your altar is really important. And I really invite you to put intention with what you put onto your altar. Don't rush through this course. It's not about rushing to get anywhere. In fact, like take your time and have all the pieces set up so that when you start your 21-day journey, you're fully committed and you're not going to allow yourself to kind of waver out of it. My invitation is to set your altar in a way that has items on it, and I keep looking over here because my altar's here, that will call in or bring forth what it is that you desire to manifest. The invitation is to have your altar in the place where you will self-pleasure, and you can allow yourself, oftentimes we use stimulus like porn. That's kind of what we're taught, is porn or something outside, whether another being, is what turns us on. And my intention is to help you turn yourself on, to give you the tools and practices so that you can be your own turn on. And also, from that place, looking at something that you're calling in as you reach these high states of pleasure. So this is part one, my own sexual experience on utilizing Sex Magick and how it's manifested me a lot of really beautiful things, including beautiful men. Just bonus points there. And in the next video, I will share with you this week's practice and what we're going to do for this week.